Hi Tech family, welcome back to another episode of the day. In this new episode, we are going to treat a very critical and sensitive topic or question, which is how to choose a best path in tech. Yes, this question often comes to people's mind when they want to choose their career in tech. Okay, they ask themselves different questions what they have to learn, where they have to start from, and how is the journey going to be. If you ever ask these kind of questions, please, this is the right place to be. Stay to the end of this video, because in this video I'm going to share hints that actually will help you to choose your best path in tech. It's not that easy to choose a path in tech because tech is broad. There are so many things to learn, so you need to consider some one or two factors before you make what your decision. And let me say this: whatever I'm going to share in this video, they are my own experience. Yeah, this is what I've noticed based on whatever we hear, the feedback that we have from students. When you ask students what motivates them to choose path, what actually drives them into path, based on all those things, I've drafted some hints that I'm going to share with you guys. I'm sure they are going to help one or two people in choosing their best career in tech. But before choosing your path in tech, you should consider two factors. I would say two main factors. You should consider your strength and what you have passion for, and then you should also consider your weakness. Your strength will help you to choose a best career path, and your weakness will avoid you in choosing a wrong career path. But in this video, we are going to focus on the strength, because you make a decision based on the strength. Yeah, based on your strength. You don't decide based on your weaknesses, because the weaknesses, you don't even know if you'll be able to overcome those things or not. But the strength is kind of what is gifted, what you are capable of doing. Yeah, so in your strength, what are the things you should consider? The first thing that I've drafted is a creativity. If you are a creative minded person, then the best path in tech will be the graphic design, animation, and anything related with creativity, because this is the gift you have. Okay, so the moment you choose the path, things are going to be very easier for you to adapt and to learn. And how can you make this path successful? Is by having mentors. You should have someone who will mentor you, and also you have to join the graphic design communities. Surround yourself with professional graphic design. Seek advice from them. Make research. How is the field? What are the things involved? And you apply whatever is involved to be successful in that path. Believe me, you'll be successful without you yourself being aware of whatever you are doing. Yeah. So you just need to make research. Surround yourself with people who already do what you want to do. Okay. And then things are gonna be fine for you. And the second hint that we are going to look at is being oriented, solution, and thinking. If you are an oriented, solution, and thinking person, believe me, the path that is right for you is programming. I know a lot of people like programming, but funny enough, they end up quitting, because programming is not something that you don't become a software developer or a programming because you've dreamt about it. Software developers or being a programmer is something you need to develop passion about it. Okay, you should take it as a passion. Tech in general is about passion. If you don't develop passion for it, believe me, nothing is going to work out. You need to have passion for it. So for a software developer or for a programmer, what can you do to be successful? You need to join online community, programming community. We have on LinkedIn, we have so many communities where you can join and then learn from your seniors, learn from people who are already in the field. Yeah, and also you need to make research before you decide. After you've selected the path you want to follow, you need to make research about that path. What are the things involved? What are the things you can do in order for you to also be successful in that specific path? So the moment you have done all those things and you apply them carefully, believe me, you're gonna be successful. Yeah. So if you are a solution-oriented person and thinking, please go for programming. Programming will be a suitable path for you. And the third hint that I'm going to look at is the good technical aptitude. If you have a good technical aptitude and problem solving, you are good to go with networking. Yeah, you are good to go with networking, but you should also consider one factor with networking. Networking requires a lot of reading. You need to be, to be good at reading, because when you venture, let's say, into industry certificates, there is more reading involved. You need to read a lot, understand concepts, be able to describe those concepts and explain the concept, to non-technical people. Yeah, so networking will be a really good choice for you if you have a nice aptitude skills, to problem solving. And we have a number 4 hints that we are going to tackle on, which is being good at maths and data. If you are good at maths and data, please, you are good to go for data analytics or data science. Yes, though a lot of people don't like maths, but that's a fact. You can't work with data if you're not good at maths. So please, this field is mainly for those who are good at maths. Those who are not good at maths, they can also go for data analytics, but then it will require them too much work for them to be on the same level with people who already have passion for it, who have let's say the gifts or some strength with maths and data. And we have the 5th hint that we are going to tackle, which is what? Ethical consideration. If you have a good ethical consideration, then please, you are good to go with cybersecurity or artificial intelligence. But let me say this, with cybersecurity, you should be good at networking. Believe me, you cannot be a cybersecurity engineer if you're not good at learning. So in one way or the other, if you've planned of becoming a cybersecurity engineer, make sure you understand networking. You understand the encapsulation process, understand OSI model, TCP/IP model, and let's say a superficial understanding of routing protocol. That will also be a plus to you. You cannot just come from nowhere and then start a career in cybersecurity. Believe me, you are not going to make it. Yeah, you will start, but you won't end the journey. You will just reach somewhere and then you give up, because things will, we get on tough and you won't be ready to continue. You will just give up. So please, if you want to venture in cybersecurity, consider learning networking first. I'll have a video where I will explain why it's important to learn networking before venturing into cybersecurity. And the last hint that I'm going to tackle is something standard. Yeah, it's not something you have it's not a technical skills, but it is a soft skills, because I used to say you cannot be a technical person if you don't have a good soft skills. And these soft skills that I'm going to tackle is what is a communication skills. You need to have a good communication skills. Why do you need to have a good communication skills? Because you are entitled to work with team members. You are entitled to be the head of the team leader in a project. But how are you going to, communicate with your team members if you don't have a good communication skills? So this is what you have to develop as a technical person, being software engineer or network engineer, graphic design. Whichever path you chose, but believe me, these soft skills is something you need to develop. And so these are some of the hints I wanted to share with you. And then I will say something at the end. Anytime you want to choose your path, make sure you select something which aligns with what you have the passion for, and the option or the path should also align with your vision. Let's say if my vision is to become a cybersecurity engineer, I'm not going to learn graphic design, or I'm not going to learn photography. I have to learn things that align with my target, with my ambition. Yeah. So guys, if this video has been informative to you, do 3 things for me. like the video, okay, give the video a thumbs up. It always boosts the channel. Subscribe to the channel and also leave the comments below, in the comment section. I would like to read you what you think about the video, and you can also suggest some of the topics that you would like us to treat by so saying. Guys, I wish you a happy day and see you in the next video.